Okay, we're back for quiz night 88. We're just going to give you some of the scores from the previous quiz. With Tommy and Gina with 21, Angela with 22, Billy Gray with 23, Jerry with 20, Josie and Bill with 25. But the biggest scores last month in the Christmas one was Gina and Davy. We had 26, so good scoring. Now there was a few more got names we got, but they were all under 20. So unless you get over 20, I'm going to mention. Right, so here we go. Let's start off with the easy ones. Who are the current Six Nations champions in the rugby? How many stars are there on China's flag? Which element has the atomic number 1? What was the first city to host the Olympic Games twice? That's the Summer Olympics, twice. Number 5. Who was James Earl Ray convicted of killing? Number 6. What relation was Kublai Khan to Genghis Khan? Number 7. What was the former name of Zimbabwe? And number 8. In terms of population, what is the world's largest speaking population? Okay, what's the world's largest Spanish speaking population? Look at a country. Oh. Okay, answers down. You know the score, get your answers down. If I'm going too fast, just pause it after each question. You go back to it. But I'm going to give the answers at the end, so don't be cheating and just pause it while I'm giving you the answers. Then you can play it again when you're ready to listen to hear what they are. Okay, here we go. Who are the current Six Nations champions? It's Ireland. How many stars on China's flag? 5. Which element has the atomic number 1? Did I ask that? Hydrogen. What was the first city to host the Olympic Games twice? Paris. Who was James Earl Ray convicted of killing? Martin Luther King. Number 6. What relation was Kublai Khan to Genghis Khan? Was his grandson. And what was the former name of Zimbabwe? It was Rhodesia. And in terms of population, what's the world's largest Spanish-speaking population? Now we're looking for a country. It was Mexico. Right, we're going to move on to round 2. Get them answers down. We've got a connections today too, so we just like a wee connection round. Number 1, round 2. 10% of Russia's income comes from the sale of what? Number 2. Who took over the Soviet Union after Stalin's death? And the old Soviet flag, what symbol was above the hammer and sickle? Number 4. What activity would you associate the Soviet citizens Anatoly Karpov and Garry Kasparov? Okay. Number 5. What are the only 2 countries in the world with an X in their name? And number 6. What's the world's largest freshwater lake? And number 7. Which Australian composer was known as the Waltz King? And the last one in this round. Which instrument is associated with Nigel Kennedy? Okay, you know the score. See when the next one's going to be the connection round, so you're better off if you get a paper and write down the answers and then see if you can work out the connection. It's easier when you write it down. Okay, here's the answers to round 2. 10% of Russians' income comes from the sale of vodka. And who took over the Soviet Union after Stalin's death? Khrushchev. On the Soviet flag, which symbol was above the hammer and sickle? It was a star. And what activity would you associate the Soviet citizens Anatoly Karpov and Garry Kasparov? Chess. And what are the only two countries in the world with an X in their name? Mexico and Luxembourg. Number 6, what's the world's largest freshwater lake? Lake Superior. And which Australian composer was known as the Waltz King? Johann Strauss II. And number 8, which instrument is associated with Nigel Kennedy? It was the violin. Right, we're going to go on to everybody's favourite. It's a connection round. What James Bond film did the band Garbage sing the theme tune to? Number 2, what was the name of the group of snooker players in the 80s with Barry Hearn, who had a hit single with Chas and Dave called Snooker Loopy? Okay, so a bit of collective name. What did you actually call the people, the group that sing it? What name did they go under? Number 3, which actress played Pam Ewing in Dallas? Number 4, who played Kathy Gale in the 60s TV show The Avengers? Number 5, which type of establishment was the sitcom The British Empire set? Number 6, the Beatles went on a magical what in 1967? The Beatles went on a magical what in 1967? Number 7, which historical region of Spain was mentioned along with its windmills in the book Don Quixote? Number 8, what connects all the above answers? What connects them all? Alright, so we've got them down. Have a wee look and see what you think. And it should jump out at you. Almost, anyway. It was a good one, good connection. Right, if you want to pause that and think about it, I'm going to give you the answers here. So, here we go. What James Bond film did the band Garbage sing the theme tune to? The World Is Not Enough. What was the name of the group of snooker players in the 80s along with Barry Hearn, who had a hit single with Chas and Dave called Snooker Loopy? It was The Matchroom Mob. The Matchroom Mob. Which actress played Pam Ewing in Dallas? Victoria Principal. Who played Kathy Gale in the 60s TV show The Avengers? Honor Blackman. Which type of establishment was the sitcom The British Empire set? Leisure Centre. The Beatles went on a magical what in 1967? Mystery Tour. Magical Mystery Tour. Which historical region of Spain was mentioned along with its windmills in the book Don Quixote? It was La Mancha. And what connects all the answers? Man of. You've got man of the world, man of the match, man of principle, man of honour, man of leisure, man of mystery, and man of La Mancha. So, hope you got that. We'll move on to round 4. Which commission was set up to investigate the assassination of President Kennedy? Number 2. Who was married to Nicolas Cage and also Michael Jackson? Number 3. In which decade was Diet Coke launched? And number 4. What country are the headquarters of Samsung? Number 5. Which city burned in the movie Gone with the Wind? Number 6. Is it legal in France to marry a dead person? Number 7. Which city in the US has the most hotel rooms? Okay, which city in the USA has the most hotel rooms? And yet, come across this. Some of you might have know this or heard it or seen it at the time. Which British actor and journalist was waiting to interview Indira Gandhi when she was assassinated by members of her own bodyguard? Okay, that's the end of round 4. So if you want to go over some of them again or pause it if you've finished, I'm going to give you the answers. You can mark yourselves off and don't forget to let me know how you score you've got, what score you've got. If you get over 20, you'll get a mention, and by various means. You can do it via YouTube, text me, ring me, tell somebody if you knows me you've done this, you got it. Email, anything at all. Let me know your score anyway, see how you've done. Facebook even. Okay, here we go, the answers. Which commission was set up to investigate the assassination of President Kennedy? The Warren Commission. Who was married to Nicolas Cage and also Michael Jackson? Lisa Marie Presley. In which decade was Diet Coke launched? The 80s. Which country has its headquarters of Samsung? Or which country are the headquarters of Samsung? South Korea. Which city burned in the movie Gone with the Wind? It was Atlanta. Is it legal in France to marry a dead person? Yes, it is. If all the formalities were completed leading up to the marriage and they happened to die the day before or something like that, you can still get married to them. Number 7. Which city in the US has the most hotel rooms? Las Vegas. Which British actor and journalist was waiting to interview Indira Gandhi when she was assassinated by members of her own bodyguard? Peter Ustinov. That's hard to say. Assassinated. Peter Ustinov. We're going to move on to the last round. Forget to get the scores down, let me know. You should do well. You should get at least 6 in this round, some of you here. 1. What was the name of the aircraft that dropped the first atomic bomb on Hiroshima? Number 2. What is the world's oldest airline company going back to 1919? Number 3. How are Gabriella and Monica Aramia better known? That's Irimia. Aramia, better known. Gabriella and Monica Aramia. Number 4. Which of Robin Hood's merry men was a minstrel? Number 5. What can be a young salmon or trout and also the surname of one of Henry VIII's wives? Number 6. Which Russian word means a fortress or citadel within a city? Number 7. By weight, what is the world's most consumed fish? Okay, by weight, what is the world's most consumed fish? Number 8. Where was the Titanic's last port of call? Okay, so before the sinking, where did it dock? Where was the last place it docked before it sank? Okay, get them answers down. About 15 minutes. Here we go. Answers. What was the name of the first? No. What was the name of the aircraft that dropped the first atomic bomb in Hiroshima? Enola Gay. What's the world's oldest airline, dating back to 1919? KLM. And how are Gabriella and Monica Aramia better known? The Cheeky Girls. Which of Robin Hood's merry men was a minstrel? It was Alan A. Dale. Number 5. What can be a young salmon or trout, and also the surname of one of Henry VIII's wives? It's Parr. A Parr, young salmon or trout, and Catherine Parr. Number 6. Which Russian word means a fortress or citadel within a city? Kremlin. By weight, what is the world's most consumed fish? It's tuna. And number 8. Where was the Titanic's last port of call? It's Cobb, C-O-B-H. It's in beside Cork, right beside Cork there. Yeah, Cobb. Right, hope you enjoyed that, especially the connection rounds. Let me know how you did. Enjoy your weekend.